Well, welcome, my fellow travelers. Your traveling buddy here, coming today from Brimley, Michigan, up here in the Upper Peninsula. And we're down here to check out a famous lighthouse here called the Iroquois Lighthouse. So let's go check this out. Travel with me, will you? Point Iroquois Lighthouse is a lighthouse on a Chippewa County bluff in the U.S. state of Michigan. Point Iroquois and its light mark the division line between Whitefish Bay and the western end of St. Mary's River, the connection between Lake Superior and the other Great Lakes. Point Iroquois includes a large geographic area than the light station site. It was named for the Iroquois warriors massacred there by the Ojibwe in 1662. Native elegants called the point, I'm going to murder this, Nalgorian, composed of the world's Napon, Iroquois, and Arakan. In 1620, French explorers Ethan Brule and Grenoble became the first recorded white men to the area. From that time, Point Iroquois became a familiar landmark for French explorers, fur traders, and missionaries who followed. Sault Ste. Marie was the first white settlement in what became known as Michigan. In 1853, Congress, which had approved the construction of the first Sioux locks on the St. Mary's River, appointed $5,000 for the construction of what would be the first lighthouse at Point Iroquois. In 1855 and 1856, the United States Lighthouse Board pledged this appropriation and built a wood and rumbled stone lighthouse at the point. The aid of to navigation communication operations on June 18, 1856, the first Point Iroquois Light was a 40-foot tall, 14-millimeter rumble stone tower with a wooden lantern deck, outfitted with a flashing white older Fresnel lens, being built on the point's highest ground. The first light had a 63-foot focal plan and a range of visibility of 10 nautical miles. A dwelling for a full-time lightkeeper was included as part of the complex. The St. Martin Reef Light is a twin of the light station, the first light station. However, as early as 1867, only 11 years after the first light went into operation, a government inspector was questioning the construction quality the first light station and preparing the ground for its replacement. Furthermore, following the American Civil War, the United States Lighthouse Board was interred a lighthouse and life-saving station building boom on the Great Lakes. In 1870, after the first lighthouse and keeper's quarters building were torn down, the second and current Point Iroquois Lighthouse was constructed. This time has an estimated cost of $18,000. The present Cape Cod style white brick lighthouse was built and ran constantly for 93 years, guiding ships in and out of the Sioux locks. It was a 65-foot tower height and a focal plan that is varsely reported as 68 68 or 72 feet. The new light and keepers quarters became visual focus of the shoreline lumber community of Brimley, Michigan. In 1885, a bell tower was erected which incorporated a Stevens automatic bell striking machine. In 1890, the bell tower was torn down and a fog signal building was built with steam whistles installed. In 1926, they were replaced by Type F diphon fog horns. In 1905, a 2-floor extension was added to the 1871 building, providing living space for another assistant keeper, bringing the staff to 3. Lighthouse keepers at peak operation. The station was manned by a head of population of local school to the grounds for a period. Other buildings on the site included assistant keepers' quarters, fog signal building, 3 barns, a chicken house, boat house, oil house, outhouse, and well house. The station was deactivated in 1962, replaced by the Canadian-operated Gross Cap Reefs Light and an unnamed buoy-type beacon in the St. Maries River. In 1993, the light quarter and light were completely renovated. In 1975, the Point Iroquois Light was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. So I'm down here with my family. Here's my nephew, Nathaniel. There's my sister and my mom. There's my other sister. And there's the lighthouse. It's called the Iroquois Lighthouse. Unfortunately, it's not open because of the you-know-what. So we can't go up in it. But we just can see it. And my sister said something that there might be a piece of a shipwreck out here. Look at that stone wall. That's beautiful.
Yes.
American flag up there. And they got it all decorated for fall. Look at it. Like it.
It's a shipwreck piece?
That's what the internet said, and possibly. We don't know. Look at that. Sucks that we can't go up in it, though.
Yeah. Meg, why don't you go sit on that wall and I'll get you a picture with the...
See, look at this beautiful wall they got here. Love how they probably just collected all the rocks right here. That is beautiful. So they got a little bird house here. It's a church. See the little bell up there? I don't think there's any birds in there right now.
You've got mail.
And I just got mail. Did you know I just got mail?
Yeah.
It just sucks that we can't go up in it. I'd like to go to the top. It's kind of funny. It's just like the other lighthouse I was up in the UP. Once we got here, it said, "Welcome to Canada." Because we're not too far from Canada. You got a nice little bench here. You could sit out, enjoy the view. They were saying on the sign up here, I think there was some shipwrecks out here. So it's a view from the Point Iroquois Lighthouse tower includes most of the Whitefish Bay shoreline miles out onto Lake Superior. Along features, you can also see the Gross Cap Reefs Light, unnamed buoy type beacon in the St. Mary's River channel offshore in Canada. Gross Cap Reefs Light was established in 1962. Well, there was replacement for the Point Iroquois Lighthouse. Freighter traffic can often be viewed from Point Iroquois as well. So yeah, you can see the American Spirit Freighter, Gross Cap Reefs Light, Alpha Freighter.
Thanks, dude.
Here we are on Lake Superior. Oh, there's that little light they talked about right there. See it right there. Let me just see if I can't zoom in on it. It's like straight out. Wow. And look at the rocks. They say those are probably where they got those rocks for the wall. There's my mom enjoying the view. Beautiful here, isn't it? And you see that little light out there they were talking about. That's Canada right over there.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe we're that close to Canada. There's a lot of rocks out here. See, yeah, you can tell this is where they got the rocks from, with the wall. Look at all those rocks. Now, there's something else I'd like to do up here one of these days. This thing called Upper lights. There's the rocks that glow. You take a black light out and you find them and then they glow. I want to do that one of these days. They're called Upper lights.
Buddy, got some rocks.
Oh, look at those. Those are good rocks. You can build your own wall. Yeah, Lake Superior is very beautiful, but it's very cold too. Man, look at that. Just listen to that water.
I'm back from
Beautiful.
Back when I was bathing here. Actually, the water's not bad.
there was a head down there in the water. Hi, a rock that has water. I said,
It's not bad. I said, not bad. Is it cold? It's not bad. And, and he's like, not bad. I'm like, oh, very strange. So it's
I guess that piece of shipwreck, you can't see it. They said the water's too high. Yeah, if you watch that shipwreck museum I went to, there's a lot of shipwrecks out here. That's why they need the lighthouses like that. Well, not nowadays, but look at these beautiful rocks. Look at that, how they shaped. The sand is smoothed them out.
Yeah.
Here you can definitely see where they got the rocks for the wall.
yeah, they're pretty cool.
They didn't have to go very far. This is peppered with them.
This is so cool.
I would definitely wouldn't dive out there. You'd probably run right into a big rock. Yeah, you're gonna break your neck, boy.
I already broke my finger and hurt my foot.
Yeah, he's got a bad finger and a bad foot. Kids. What I mean about kids, look at this kid. He decided to come out here barefoot. This is not a good place to be barefooted. Just walk. You're gonna have to deal with it, buddy. You decide not to wear shoes out here.
There's so many shoes in my thing right now.
Feels good, don't it? Alright, it's a beautiful view right here. Look at that. Good view of the lighthouse. Look at this dork. Look at here, there was an old structure here. You see the bricks? Wonder what this was. I don't see no sign saying what it was.
That's true. But it's...
I love this. It says joy, but do not destroy your American heritage. I like that.
I guess there's the U.S. Forest Service rock collecting Guinness? I don't know.
Yeah, they have rules about the rock collecting. Attention, all rocks collected, aged seekers and glowing rocks hunters. Please enjoy walking among the rocks and even collecting a few treasures to take home. However, this is a federal recreation area and there are some basic rules to follow to according with Forest Service's regulations. Regulations collection of rocks of minerals for personal use up to 10 pounds per person. So you can only get 10 pounds per rock.
I gotta fall up the ledge.
I wonder what this structure was. You see the bricks.
Yeah, those rules make a lot of sense.
See, there's even a beam right over there.
I want a brick.
Okay, here's information about what that was. Those bricks. This is the purpose of a fog signal was to warn ships of the navigation hazard of fogging conditions. When the Point Iroquois Lighthouse couldn't be seen during hazard weather, the fog signal provided the obvious warning of the narrow channel between the shallow sandbars of Point Iroquois and Canada's Gross Cap Rocky Reefs. And there's the building where they had the fog thing. So that sat right there. That's where, that's what this was. See, look at it.
Yeah, that's cool. Interesting.
And there's the lighthouse. Yeah, that's what that was. There was the fog house. Fog signal house.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Oh, July 10th. It's only...
That's July 10th, 1945.
I know, but that's 15 days before my birthday, but like, really long ago.
It was deactivated in 1963.
Cause
Were declared excess property by the Coast Guard and awarded to the U.S. Coast Forest Service in 1965.
interesting.
Huh. I wonder why they tore it down, if they tore it down or did it fall down. I don't know. Makes you wonder. I like how they got this, it's a boardwalk. So, because it is sandy around here.
I wonder how long it made to take this entire trail.
Probably not too long. It's nice. It's nice. It takes you right out into the woods. My sister said she'd read a photographer out here. He says they do wedding photos out here sometimes. Oh, look at that picture. Look at that. You get the view of the lighthouse. That's nice. This must be the new thing they use.
I wish I had my phone.
Because a lot of the lighthouses they don't really use anymore. It's all new technology. You can get a little hike out of this too. That's nice. Here we go. Look at this. Nice little wooded area. Oh, there we go. Zoom back. I was too zoomed out. Look at this. Nice little trail.
This is great.
Good exercise.
Kind of like that.
Get some history and you get a hike, all in one.
This is kind of like that place that
Tocomanon Falls. Yep.
no, not that place. The place where it's like clear water that we went to,
Oh yeah.
and you had to go down the steps.
Big Springs.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that, go watch it. I'll put a link down to that video. Go watch the Big Springs. Oh, this takes you back up to the parking lot. Oh, I hear chipmunk. I always find chipmunks out in the woods. Where are you at, chipmunk? I hear you.
We always find them.
There he is. There's chipmunk. I told you. I heard you. There he is right there, chipmunk. I always find some chipmunks. Look at that little guy. Especially up here. Here, where'd you go? There he.
He's like behind.
He's right over there. He's hunting around. Little chipmunk.
He's kind of under that log. No,
I heard him squeaking. There you go. Look up. What are you filming?
touch it.
Quit filming me. Now what sucks is I was reading a sign that's saying that the museum and gift shop is closed indefinitely, which I hope that isn't true. Oh, I'm so sick every time I go somewhere anymore that everything's closed up because of this big C word. It's getting ridiculous. Alright, my fellow travelers, that's about it for this trip to the Iroquois Lighthouse down here in Brimley, Michigan, up in the Erie Peas. Beautiful place. Just too bad we couldn't get into the lighthouse and actually go in the tower. It's getting crazy with all this, everything closed. But it's beautiful. I mean, look at that. Beautiful place. I mean,
I'm back.
love it.
I found my sock.
And my nephew found his sock. He lost a sock. Like all kids. But yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful lighthouse. Yeah, I love it. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share me out. Share me out on all the social media. Tell your friends, tell your family about me, so I can continue traveling and showing you cool stuff like this. Also, leave me a comment. Any comments appreciated. Any donations you want to do, there's a link up ahead, at the top. Any ideas for me to do, let me know. I just might show up and do it. So until next time, my fellow travelers, you have a blessed day, and I'll see you around the mitten.